Hi, I think this is working okay. The camera app has crashed a couple of times, but anyway, I'm unsure again, as seems to be a recurring theme as to what I might speak about today. It's a week since I did the first video. It seems like about a month ago, to be honest. It's been a really eventful week, I have to say. I am beginning to see why I felt very drawn to doing these videos, and I trusted that call or feeling, whatever way you'd like to say it, that it had a purpose, and that purpose is presenting itself in a way I could never have imagined, which is just fantastic. I will share more about that in time when things are a little bit more concrete and more in action. But yes, I could never have imagined what doing these videos could have produced for me. And I think another thing that has come out of this is that people have reached out to me and said from watching the videos I'm drinking coffee, they have become inspired to take action in their lives, to move into something that they have maybe been holding themselves back from a little bit. And I mean, if nothing else happens, then doing these uncomfortable videos would be so worth it. That's my goal in life, that's my purpose, is to empower others, enable others to step out of their current situation into a potential that they've always dreamed of. Or maybe it's a new dream that they have and that they just want to see what happens, and it's powerful and it's inspiring and it's humbling to get messages like that from people, and I love it, and it's inspiring me to keep going forward. Admittedly, I think over the weekend I struggled a little bit. I did have feelings of just wanting to give up, that this is pointless, nothing's going to change. And it's when I am in that kind of scenario, that kind of grip of self-doubt, and it's a feeling in your body that can feel very familiar, but that is when the real hard work is needed. That's when real presence with yourself is needed, and in which real deep self-love is needed. The video I did on Monday about not giving up was definitely inspired by a tough weekend of being very close to giving up. It was like my emotional body kind of needed to almost empty out, if that makes sense. I guess it might be like an oil change in a car. I don't know. I guess they take all the oil out and then put in fresh oil. I guess maybe it's something like that. But yeah, the hard work is sitting with the emotions, and as I said before, not getting lost in the story, or if you find yourself in the story, pulling yourself back out. One of the processes that Joe Dispenza teaches is when you're ready to make changes, whatever they may be, is to write down all the thoughts, the emotions, the habits that slip by your awareness during the day, and they're the ones that are maybe negative or are holding you back. So they might be something like, this is too hard, I can't do this, I'm tired, I'll start tomorrow, I don't know enough. And then maybe some of the habits might be just zoning out in front of the TV, or eating too much food, or scrolling through Facebook for an hour and a half, watching videos of kids, babies laughing. It's about becoming aware of, or it's about making conscious the parts of yourself that you do unconsciously. And it takes work. And as I said, it takes a lot of presence. It's necessary to kind of be aware of yourself all the time. And then the flip side of that process, after you've written down all you can think of that happened, that you felt, that you thought, you turn that around into what it is you want to feel, what it is you want to think, and what actions it is that you would want to take. So some of the thoughts might be, I love myself deeply, no matter what. Everything works out perfectly. Some of the habits might be, I'm going to go for a walk. When I notice myself zoning out, I'm going to get outside and just go for a walk for 20 minutes. Or I'm going to listen to that podcast that's educational and inspiring. Or I'm going to call my friend so I can have some support in this, so I can talk it through. I'm going to plan out my month and see what it is that I could do over the next few weeks to make myself a little bit more structured and present in what it is that I want to create. And then maybe some of the emotions you would want to feel are joy and inspiration and love for life. Infinite. It's a good one to try and feel, I think, and free. So many of us feel not free. Thankfully, we live in a part of the world where technically we are free, but on the inside, we have ourselves locked up in chains. So that's a good one to work with. And it's a nice one to try and create inside yourself. So I think that's it for today. Main message, do not give up. The only thing you will regret is that you didn't try. If you get there and it's not right, then at least you know, because not knowing can eat you up, and who knows how long we've got here in this life. And we're here to make the most of it. We're here to really thrive, and that's my wish for everybody, is to thrive, and for myself. And today is Valentine's Day as I'm making this video. So what I say to you today is to love yourself deeply, open your heart as much as you can, and let the love of others flow in. If you're feeling kind of lonely today, feel your heart and you are loved, and reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. if I know you. If I don't, reach out anyway. Because we're not alone. Sometimes we feel that we're going through these stages of our lives and that nobody else could possibly understand. And yes, everyone has our own way of thinking and processing and all of that, but we are all going through a journey and we're all going through it together. And from experience, I feel that feeling alone can often be a self-imposed aloneness. For most of us, we're lucky to have friends and family that do love us a lot, and it's our choice to let that love in. So that's what I ask for you today also, is to open your heart to yourself and to others around you. And yeah, I think that's it. I will be back probably tomorrow, and have a fantastic day. The sun is shining here in Dublin. It's a beautiful morning. So have a great day, and lots of love to you, and self-compassion. And yes, I will see you later. Bye.